Welcome to episode 11 of AskMiko, Sex, Sports, and Everything in Between. I am your host, Miko Grimes. Thank you for joining me today. I have a very different version of my podcast. Normally, it's Ask Miko, where all my Instagram followers can tap in and send me questions. My friends, family, anyone I know can send me questions about sex, sports, and everything in between. But today is my very first interview. So today's episode, I'm gonna interview someone and I'm gonna ask them all the questions. I mean, if she has any questions she wants to ask me, she can ask as well. But this is just an interview. So let me introduce my guest. Her name is Kisha Chavis, but we want to call her Kyss Major today. Welcome to the show, Kyss.
Hi, Miko. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you understood the assignment.
Yes.
The girls are out. Yes. So for everyone that doesn't know you, which is crazy, if you listen to my podcast or watching my podcast, they probably know who you are. You have been going viral multiple times for a video that you posted recording a dialogue between you and your husband, Joe Smith. And I just said to myself, I have to have her on my podcast. I want to hear her side of this, but with me interviewing her, because only a real bitch can interview a real bitch. Like, that's just what it is. That's what it is. So I want you to know this is a safe space. I say everything I want. I don't give a fuck who get mad. I'm always myself. Please be yourself. If you have a cocktail, please join me. I do smoke weed. I know you smoke weed, but I don't smoke on my podcast because I kind of get a little goofy.
So I got my coconut water.
Okay. I get a little goofy when I smoke weed, so I try not to smoke when I'm interviewing, but we're going to have some fun. Now, as I told you before, this is sex, sports, and everything in between. We're not going to be talking about no sports outside of your baby daddy, aka husband. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to ask you questions about your situation, get in your business a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay. We're going to get into the business. We're going to have a little fun. We have a little girl talk. And then we're going to talk off air because I got some ideas, some things I want to do with you.
Okay.
Cool. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So how I start every episode is I ask people how we met.
Okay.
Obviously, we just met.
Yeah.
We never met in person.
No.
But I do follow you on Instagram. Thanks for the follow back. Appreciate that. So tell everybody who Kisha is first.
Well, I'm Kisha Chavis. I was born in New York City. Bronx girl. I was raised by my grandmother. I left home at a very early age. And so this is where things got different for me.
Mm-hmm.
So being a runaway on 42nd Street, I was thrown into a lot of different situations. And so I had some friends who happened to be of the LGBT community. They were trannies back then is what we called them. They called them
they call them what?
They call themselves trannies, like girl, I'm a trans girl, you know.
Okay.
Basically, I would say once I ran away from home, I got into selling drugs, and one of my really close friends who was a tranny basically saved me from going to jail because I'm oblivious. Well, it was so crazy. It was actually my prom night, the night that I should have been graduating and having my prom or whatever have you. It was prom night, and I had my drugs in my pocket, and I just happened to see a procession of limousines going up Times Square, 42nd Street. And I remember seeing my friend Patrick Absalom. And he was like, yo, that's Kisha Seabrook. I was married, so it's before Joe.
So you were already married before you graduated high school?
No. My name's Chavis. I'm just saying that I was married. Okay, let me just stop there. Kisha Seabrook. That's my maiden name. Seabrook is my maiden name.
Okay.
This is my maiden name. So Patrick goes, there's Kisha Seabrook. And immediately I just was like, oh shit. It just like hit me where I was, what time it was, how long I had been in the streets. I think I left the summer before, right after my sophomore year. Mm-hmm. So I'd have been going to my senior year. So I've been out on the streets for a whole year now, not realizing that, you know, this is like, I should be going to prom and graduating right now.
Yeah.
And Andy saw behind me the DTs throwing all the little boys up against the gate that had drugs on them. And just swapped me up and was like, bitch, walk, you about to go to jail. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like telling me off and everything. You're so oblivious out here. You don't belong out here.
Oh.
And then she got me working in a tranny spot. And I pretended I didn't have these before. So I honestly looked like a little boy, you know,
Mhm.
like I was tall and skinny. I was always tall and skinny. So I worked in a tranny spot until I got caught that I wasn't a boy. I had to show a penis one day and I just didn't have a penis to show.
Time out. What is a tranny spot? I don't know what that is. I'm from LA, girl. What's a tranny spot?
Back in the day on Times Square was not the Disneyland they have right now.
Okay.
Times Square was completely debaucherous. It was Show World and Peepland. And have you seen that show, Times Square?
No.
Well, there's a show called Times Square, and it's spot on. Like
what network is it on?
I forgot, but anybody look it up. It's amazing.
Take your sip, girl. This is the time.
So, yeah, Sandy had me work in, I think it was Show Center. That was Show World's partner store. And that's where they had the boys working. So I worked there for about a week. I got away with it. And I kept taking this one tranny's clients, and he complained to her that I wouldn't show my penis.
You ain't got one.
This is fish. And this little Spanish bitch, so like, this bitch is fish. Look, make her pull down. And so they really helped me out even after that, get a fake ID so I could work in the girl spots. And I started working at Show World. Then I went from Show World to Peepland. And then I went back to Show World and met Heather Hunter, who was like a star, you know.
Yes, I know who that is.
So I wanted to be like her, and she took me under her wing. And then there was born Monique Seabrook, and then she evolved into Yasmin Penn Davis. And so that's who I am. That's how all of this got started. You know, I didn't run away because I was a bad kid, or, you know, my family was horrible. My mom wasn't there. I never knew my dad. And my grandmother did the best that she could, but it was her or me. She was a Jehovah's Witness, like a hardcore Jehovah's Witness. And it was driving me crazy. You know, like I tried to kill myself a few times. Like I just wasn't in a good space. So I thought it best to just leave. So I ran away from home.
So why did you think you needed to run away? Like, is it like you said you wanted to kill yourself because what? Because your grandmother was too hard on you, or was it the rules?
It wasn't the rules. It was just more like, if I didn't want to do what Jehovah, she thought was Jehovah's thing, I was a whore, I was a slut, I was, you know, all kind of things. The elders, somebody told them that I had, this is very emotional for me. I just lost my grandma last year.
I felt it. And then just take your time, girl. Take your time. Take a moment.
Revisiting that stuff is really hard for me because
take your time. I'm so sorry that you lost your grandmother.
Oh, it's okay. It's, you know, I just feel.
Did you guys make peace before she passed? Was there
care of her until she passed away. She took her last breath with me holding her hand and talking to her. So that was very special. Like, I love my grandma. You know, I don't blame her for anything. She did the best that she could, you know. But I just know that my spirit was telling me that I had to go. That's basically it. You know, I've been always a spirit-driven person, so I follow. Like that movie, like Water for Chocolate, that lady that just blew up a child, that's me. You know.
Well, let me let you in on something. I also ran away. But I mean, I didn't go to the streets. I had an uncle that kind of took me in, per se, and I ran away because my mother's boyfriend abused me physically.
See, I also had some abuse. So the people that I would run to, I didn't because my uncle was the abuser. And that was my solace. Like they would take me every holiday. So I'd have Christmas and, you know, summer vacations. But once I started to get older, and my little 2 aspirins, he would say I started getting, he started messing with me. And so I didn't have that anymore. You know,
we have a lot more in common than I thought, because although I have an uncle that took me in when I ran away, this was almost 13. I also had an uncle before that from my childhood that molested me also.
You know,
Till I was 11 years old.
and you know what's excuse me for
You
the
can cuss on here, baby. This is a very safe space.
you know, they still have him in the family. Like, ain't nothing happened. Like, you know, he's not only done it to me. I know he's done it. Probably, I'm not going to say anything else, but it's not just me.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
I'm hoping it's just me, but I wouldn't put it past it being somebody else. My abuser died. He died.
oh, mine
And,
has. Yeah, he's still very well living.
well, I did get to swing on him.
Good. Oh my God.
I
You know,
did.
I called him once and I was like, why did you do it? He's like, well, if I did anything that you feel that hurt you, I'm sorry.
Well, the time I swung on my abuser, I was a grown up at this point, and he asked me. I think I was 19 or 20, and he asked me, "Can we do what we used to do when you were little?" Girl, it felt good to lay a little hands on him,
I
especially.
have an organization I'd like to get really now. I hope that because of this, you know, platform right now that I have, I hope that I can bring light to all of the things
Yeah.
that have mattered to me. I even have something for Joe, you know, that I
Mhm.
thought about for a foundation as well when it comes to mental health and just, you know, how the league I feel doesn't really take care of them. But the other one is predators don't stop.
That's true. That's why I feel like it happened to somebody else, but my family would never say anything because they didn't say anything when I told them it happened to me. They didn't do anything. They did
No,
nothing.
they, you know, honestly, I can't say that because I never said anything. You
Oh,
know,
I did eventually, yeah.
I was very quiet, but when I did tell my mother, she was like, "Why didn't you say something back then?" But I'm a kid. How did I?
Yeah.
Like, and I was molested by my babysitter before that, and as a child, I couldn't articulate what was happening, but my behavior was reflecting
Mhm.
what was happening, and the
Yeah.
fact that I didn't pick up on that, I don't think I felt safe enough to say anything to anybody.
Yeah. And I didn't even realize what had happened to me until my first sexual experience with my boyfriend in high school. Like, I was such a green prude little girl. I was just such a tomboy. All I did was play sports. I had no interest in boys. My friends were saying they were horny, and I had no clue what horny meant. Here I am in high school, and I'm just like, what? How do you know you're horny? Like, I just didn't even have the mentality. I was never taught about my genitals, about, don't let a man touch you. My mother never taught me those kind of things. And so when my boyfriend started doing things to me, it literally rushed into my head like a flashback of these things that happened to me as a child. And I was like, what the like, I started remembering everything just from him touching me in the way that my uncle used to touch me. And I was just like, holy shit. And I was like, whoa, like, I couldn't believe, I don't know. My therapist said I kind of pushed it down and suppressed it, maybe just pushed through life and try to like act like it didn't happen. And then when I had, my first intimate, I won't say sex because I didn't have sex till I was 18, but my first intimate encounters with
Right.
like touching, kissing, oral sex, things like that, is when it all came back to me.
Like, I've
Like,
experienced this before.
this happened to me. Yeah, like, whoa, my uncle used to do this to me. Like,
Oh, right.
yeah, girl, it was crazy. But I'm so glad that I did the therapy that I needed to get through it, to process it all. I did get to swing on that nigga, so that felt good too. And now my job is to make sure don't nobody put their fucking hands on my child in that kind of way.
That
You
part.
know? And that he understands that he always has my ear. If he wants to tell me anything, if anybody does anything to him, he knows I am going to the penitentiary over it.
That part.
I'm vegan, girl, but I will eat bologna and cheese the rest of my life before I let a motherfucker touch my son. I will kill them dead.
I know that. I know that's right. I have always been very overprotective of my daughter as well. You know,
Yeah.
when she was little, like, just if I even thought some shit, it's like,
Yes.
no.
Okay, so you ready to continue? Let's get back into the
Yes.
interview mode. All right. Rest in peace, Granny, and fuck my uncle.
That's right. Fuck our uncle.
Yes.
Bastards.
So you started dancing first?
Actually, it wasn't even dancing at the time. I
What
was
was it?
shows. So
Peep shows.
yeah, at Show World, they had the glass windows and the screen would
Right in Amsterdam.
do a show. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't touch or anything at Show World.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a glass between you and him, and they keep feeding money in, and the thing
And
keeps
you
going
keep
up and
dancing.
up. And then after that, I went to Peepland, and that was a tip and touch situation. So it was
Mm.
a show where the windows came up. It was back then. It was 2 for the top, 3 for the back, 5 for the front.
What does that mean? To what?
So you could touch up here for 2 for a window. A window is like 30 seconds or something like that.
Okay.
So you touch up, so you can touch the chop, you touch the butt, touch the fuzzy hairs, you know.
And how much money could you make doing that?
Oh my God, I used to make at least 2-3 grand a day when I was about 16, 17. I had friends that I remember I was on the train coming from Brooklyn. I think I had just had my daughter or something. And this conductor, his name was Kevin. I remember Kevin. Kevin, if you're out there, shout out to you, bro. I remember something.
What's up, Kevin?
Word. But Kevin said, "Do you remember me?" And I was like, "You look familiar." He was like, "Yo, you're the first person to buy me a pair of Kenneth Cole shoes."
Mm.
What? He was like, "Yeah, remember you had got the limo, you went shopping, and brought me some Kenneth Cole shoes." And I was like, "Are you serious? I don't remember that." But I blocked out a lot of stuff from that time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But as much money as I made, I blew through it, you know, like every
Mm-hmm.
night going out partying, you know, living in hotels because I was a runaway. So what was I
Yeah.
doing?
That fast money though, that's how people spend it. They make it fast, they spend it fast. That's same for drug dealers.
Yeah, it's a
Everybody.
drug that, like, really the money's a drug. As fast as it comes, it goes in that aspect.
Mhm.
I met a young man at the Peep Show who stole my heart and got me to do credit card forgery and shit. And I ended up getting arrested. Well, actually, it was a sting. So back
I
in
was about to say, did you go to jail, baby? 'Cause
it's a whole story. I hope you got time.
I got time, baby. I got time.
So back in the 80s, about 88, 89, there was a big postal scam that came to light.
Mm-hmm.
There were a bunch of arrests that were made, and I think, and they got me around night. They got me like in like 89. They got me. That's when they arrested me. But before that, when I got arrested back then, the feds had got me, and they let me go.
Well, how the feds don't let people go? Did you snitch, girl? Keep it real. Keep it real.
What happened? So I was at the store buying perfume. We used to like go do these licks. So you buy a bunch of perfumes, right? And then they go back and sell them to whomever. And Steve was like, "Go do, get perfume. You always get perfume. You just took 3 camcorders from so-and-so. You can get this fucking perfume."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, but I don't feel comfortable. I just, he said, "If you don't feel comfortable, don't do a lick. I don't care." But he's like, "You're with me. I'm with you. Everything's fine." This day, I got busted, and they took me down to the post office into a back room, questioned me, drove me around 42nd Street so I could show them the guy. I told them I'm pregnant and I needed to make some fast money, and my mom's gonna kill me, so please don't call my parents. But
you had a whole thing.
So they drove me around 42nd Street for a couple of hours, and
Mm-hmm.
I pointed out nothing because I knew nothing. I wasn't going to snitch on anybody because I'm not in trouble. They let me go. But little did I know that after all this, they followed me. They let me go to follow me. They knew that I was someone to follow. So they gave me my own recognizance. That's what they let me out right there. They're like, "We're going to let you go. Go ahead. No, we're not going to call your parents. Go do your thing." So I go back home to the house, and they know the feds got me.
Right. What happened?
I got beat up a little bit. I got smacked around until they realized that I didn't snitch. They were like, "Call your mother." And I was like, "I'm not calling her. I'm not calling nobody. If they're going to find out about my ass on the news, fuck y'all. I didn't fucking tell you nothing. I'm here. I didn't say nothing."
Damn.
Me up like, "We're sorry. We didn't mean to do that, but we had to make sure." Like, it's a fucking movie. It's stupid. But like, it's crazy.
You need to write this shit.
It's in my book, some of it, a lot of it. My daughter said I left a lot of stuff out that I need to go back and revisit, but I have a show idea for it. It's called University of the Streets. So,
girl, trademark it, patent it, something.
Oh, I already have like all of my show ideas. I've
Okay.
had them, been had. My mother would slap my mouth. Been had, what you been had? I've had for a while my ideas, like, I registered with the Writers Guild, all of them, because I've always wanted to, do filmmaking and stuff. So I took a class actually recently, and I got my degree in cinematography.
Well, good.
So let's go back.
We don't get into all that. I know that all that stuff about you too. Let's get this going. We gonna get there.
So they let me go on my own recognizance. And then after I became Monique Seabrook, the first porn star when Heather got me, I go do my first AVN show. What's back.
The AVN show?
The audio, it's the Adult Video News Awards.
Okay.
Then, yeah, so I go do my first AVN show, get back to New York to a family member's house. And the feds came and got me there because my godmother told them where I was. And so I went to Rikers Island. After which I met my daughter's father.
You went to Rikers?
Yep. And I married the guy who was Ken Chavis, a correction officer in Rikers Island after I got out.
Well, how long were you in Rikers?
I think about 9 months, maybe.
How was that? Was it awful? I have a friend who was there as well. Shout out Taxstone, free beloved.
Center.
Huh?
In the Rose M. Singer Center of Rikers Island. That's the women's portion.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you did 9 months there. You met a correctional officer. You fell in love.
Had a jail love affair, literally. Like.
So y'all was having sex in jail? Is he still a correctional officer?
No, he's no longer. He lost his job for messing around with another inmate after we got married.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we could talk about him. So y'all was having sex while you was in jail?
Having sex. He never penetrated me in jail, but he went down on me a few times.
And you went down on him?
No, actually, I didn't.
You never did?
Mm.
So he was just eating pussy.
He was just eating.
Sneak eating pussy.
He was good at it too.
Where would y'all be doing the pussy eating at? In the cell, or y'all would sneak into a broom closet?
Like we would go in between a spot where there was no cameras. Like we'd have, you have to walk with a guard to take a prisoner somewhere, and they'd use a prisoner to walk with them. But that makes no sense.
That sounds like a setup, like it's planned for that.
I think so. Now that probably was a thing that they just did, So anyway, yeah. First time.
Wow.
Well.
So you get out of Rikers. Y'all stayed married?
We stayed married up until just about 2018 when I married Joe.
Wait, were you guys still together or you were separated?
We've been separated for 27 years.
Oh, okay, so it was just a marriage on paper, but you guys were not physically married.
No.
So you guys never wanted to divorce? You never thought about it? He never wanted to remarry?
He didn't want to marry who he was with. And
he was as an excuse.
Yeah, so once that, he's married now. He didn't want to be. He got the same girl? Yeah.
So who filed for the divorce, you or him?
I did.
So he didn't have no excuse after that. His girl was probably like,
Yeah, because I really wanted to
what's up?
Him at all. I was like, why? It didn't make sense.
So boom. So you guys split. How long were you together, even though you weren't married?
My daughter was about 2 years old when we split.
So you had a baby after Rikers.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she was 2, and then you guys split. Was there a reason? Like,
he was just not providing for us. He was making dumb decisions with money. I'm very intelligent, and I think because he thought I was younger, I was just stupid or something, but if I tell you, okay, so here's what broke us up. His friend had a BMW, right? That he decided he wanted to sell. And I knew this friend was a sketchy ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin was never, he was never a decent guy. You know what I mean? And I just knew that buying this BMW instead of paying our rent was a mistake. Girl, he brought the BMW. The boy ended up having all these tickets on it. The BMW gets taken by the city. Ken gets the damn BMW out. Didn't sign a contract with the boy Kevin, and Kevin took the car back.
That's so dumb of him.
And I left his ass after that. I wasn't going back to his mother's house in Brooklyn because that's where we lived before. And I know I wasn't, no, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Okay.
And so that's what happened. And then, my great grandmother left me a house for a minute. It really wasn't my house when she left it to me. She didn't realize that her dead son's wife was going to come for the house. And so my aunt, who was estranged from the whole family all these years, decides all of a sudden to come take her house from me. So that's another story. So I had to move out of the house. But Ken felt like he should be moving in with me. And I'm like, no. Why should you move into my house? You know what I'm saying?
He probably was like, we're married. What do you mean? I held you down. You hold me down this time.
My grandmother gave this to me, not for you to move in here, period. That's not what it's for. You're supposed to have a house for us.
Yeah.
Period.
You just didn't feel like he was worthy.
Not only that, but then he's screwing bitches in Rikers Island on top of it.
Yeah.
But my intuition was something like, no, I'm not doing this with you, because then I would have had you living in my house with no job.
Oh, he didn't even have a job. Oh, he got fired from fucking somebody else.
From Rikers Island, yes.
Okay, makes sense. Totally makes sense.
So like I said, God is good with me and my spirit. Like, he's protected me. I could have been dead and thrown off a building because of that Fed shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm here. My spirit speaks. I listen.
Me too, child. Me too. So how old are you at this point when you separated from the cop?
From Ken, I think I'm about 23 now. 23.
No, we got to back up. We got to go back to the porn. I know the porn career happened before that, right?
Yeah, porn. I mean, when I was with Ken, I was still dancing sometimes with my husband.
And he was cool with it.
He really didn't want me to, but I mean, it was a necessity because he kept doing stupid shit with money.
Yeah, poor money management.
Yes. And I mean, he took care of me. I'm not going to say that he didn't. You know what I mean? He did the best that he could. But both of us have lavish,
habits.
We're born on the same day, just 16 years apart.
Wait, he's older?
He's 16 years older than me. Yes.
Is he black?
Yes.
Okay.
But like born on the same day though.
Mm-hmm.
Same day.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So we get along very well. You know what I mean? But when it comes to managing,
I also know how to get on each other's nerves.
Yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? Get on each other's nerves, and then we both, want. I want to buy this, you want to buy that. We both buying shit. You know what I'm saying? Then when I'm saying let's not buy that, I know, but let's not buy that.
I'll add one more thing to it. My husband's birthday is July 19th.
Get the hell out of here.
Yes.
You love us.
I love y'all. I have cancer friends. I have a lot of cancer friends. Very sweet people.
No,
a little emotional, but very sweet.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
And, we can be a little manipulative. I'll say, we have our traits, our flaws. I want to say possibly we could be like emotional manipulators. I'll be honest with that. I think so. Sometimes.
I don't know that I experienced that with my husband. I don't know. He don't really.
I don't know about men so much, but women, like, when it comes to guys, I cry. I just cry. Don't be mad.
You gonna break it out. You gonna break out all the waterworks. You do the ugly cry and the.
Yes, please don't be mad. I've been snotting on Joe's line for days. Baby, send the video, baby. Just talk to me for a little bit.
Well, shit, I didn't see no crying in that viral videos. That shit was like, well, nigga, we gonna get into the video later. Okay, so boom. So 23, you're single, you outside. What are you doing now? What are you doing at 23?
I'm doing everything, girl. I'm stripping. I'm freaking escorting. I'm out. I'm out.
All in New York.
All in New York, from New York to LA.
Okay. Did you have like an escort company you work for, or you was freelance?
No, I worked for an escort company.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that work? Was that profitable?
No, I hated it. I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of drugs then.
Well,
You know,
what was your drug of choice?
um, heroin and cocaine.
Did you mix them?
Yeah.
Did you use the needle, like where you?
I tried it once. I didn't like that.
So how did you take heroin? Off the nose. Okay, I didn't even know you could snort heroin.
Yeah, you can start it.
I didn't know that. But again, I don't know about a lot of drugs. Child. I always only see on movies they show heroin.
Ecstasy. I would take a lot of ecstasy.
Do you think you were doing that to numb yourself so that you wouldn't feel what you were doing?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I was very unhappy.
But did it help you get through it all? Like, do you feel like you would have been able to do it without the drugs?
I don't know. I mean, I did it sometimes without the drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say I did drugs all the time. I wasn't
Did it feel the same?
When I didn't do it, I needed to do. I think I found myself either getting high after or trying to be high before. You know, more times before, because then I'd just be like, whatever.
So how long did you do the escorting and the porn and the dancing from 23 until when?
I mean, all the way until 2006, when I was until I quit doing porn.
So how long did you do porn though?
From 89 through 2006, off and on though. I only had 52 titles.
Oh, you know what? Somebody told me like, oh, she only has 52 titles. I'm using 52 because you said that. That means she really has 102. Like there was movies that didn't get actual titles. Like you might have did some back alley porn. You might have did some because I have a lot of friends that are sex workers that did porn. I love you guys. I feel like my porn friends are the most honest with me. They're the people that I feel like. I have my good girlfriends that I grew up with, all that, but my porn friends, I just feel like I can say anything around them and they just don't even flinch. Like they just solid bitches, you know? And I include them in everything that I do. If I'm throwing a party, if anything I'm doing, I invite my porn and sex worker friends, because if you got a problem with me having friends like that, then don't be around me.
Shouldn't be here, right?
Don't be here, because this is a safe space for everybody that I fuck with, no matter what industry you in.
I say amen.
And then so I'm a football wife, so people will be like, aren't you afraid that one of them is gonna fuck your man? I'm like, no, I don't have those kind of fears. I don't have those kind of thoughts. That doesn't even come into my mind. And I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing too. And if I want to, I might have one of them join us.
That part.
So I saw an interview that you did, and you talked about how the last time, one of the second to last time you did porn, your coochie locked up on you.
Yeah.
Girl. So I'm gonna tell you, when I heard that as an athlete, I can only compare it to getting a calf cramp or foot cramp, because I got those playing sports, right? So what happens when your coochie lock up?
It was just like, have you ever had like too much sex and then your pussy's like, no, take a break?
No. I wish.
Wow. Like
I don't think I can have too much sex.
Like Joe, I think maybe I just have a small vagina. I don't know, because Joe has a hard time getting in sometimes.
Is it because you guys have a lot of sex like each day, and maybe it's like sore, swollen?
No, I don't. When I was working, like I don't know. I just knew, I felt like that was like one of my last scenes that time.
And you said you had to tell. It was Mr. Marcus. You had to tell him to put it in your butt.
And Marcus looked at me like I was crazy, because he knows I hate anal.
Right. That's why I was like, so what was it like for you to do? Do you hate anal, but you've done it before?
Well, I don't hate anal. I don't mind it sometimes now as an adult,
Okay. As a grown up, for fun, I like it, but you didn't like it as a work thing.
Yeah.
Why? Is it because the dicks were big? Was it?
Yeah. And then I didn't want to, I don't know, I didn't really want to do porn. I wanted to be a singer. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to limit how much porn I did.
How
You know,
much dick you took?
yeah, I didn't want to take a lot of dick. And if you notice, I took a lot of the same dicks.
Oh, I didn't watch. I didn't see any of your porns, girl. I'm not really a porn girl.
Like I took a lot of the same dicks. Like my body.
Your body count low. Oh, speaking of body count. Speaking of body count, I heard you also say your porn body count and your personal body count don't got shit to do with each other.
My work body count and my personal body count don't have anything. And see, Miko, let me explain that because people are like, "Oh, it's the same body, whatever, whatever." I understand that. I get it. You know what I mean? But I have to become a different person when I do different things. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Beyonce becomes Sasha Fierce. You know, Kisha had to become Yasmin Penn Davis in order to do that. You know, and I don't want to sound crazy, but everybody has these sides of them. And I don't know if you are like this, but I have my people that talk to me inside and Yasmin be like, yo, what are we doing? This is not making sense. How come we don't have no money? How come we're about to be, you know, how come there's only one car in the household? How come, you know what I'm saying? How come this? How come that? Why is this? Why is he working for your moving company? You know what I mean? Like all that kind of like that's dumb shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You are who you are. You know,
my friends in the sex industry, they told me the exact same thing because a lot of my girlfriends have boyfriends. Nobody has a husband, but they have boyfriends, and I'm like, so how does that work? And they're like, that's work. That's work. That's literally my job. Like I get paid to go do that.
Like I get paid to do that, and I turn it on and I turn it off.
Yeah,
it's a whole different person, like, you know, and it took me a long time to figure that out. Like I had to really train myself to not use myself and use the other self, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So I also heard you say that you and Mr. Marcus used to sneak off and fuck off camera. That dick must have been good. Now I've seen a couple of his films, and
you know what it is for me? I'm gonna tell you. It's his smile and his little dimples. When y'all see Marcus back in the day, it was that he'd be like,
come on. I thought it was the skin color. Like he had a nice
everything, but
his body was nice.
Smile, everything was perfect about him. But his eyes and his smile, just I'm a connection person. So I think we have like a soul connection that we're never.
I think all y'all got a soul connection with Mr. Marcus because every one of my friends has fucked him, and now my homegirl.
Hey, you know what? He must have been Dong Wang back in the past life. Hey, Dong Wang.
There was a question somebody asked you, and they were like, "What do you do if somebody's pussy stinks or their dick stinks or the gooch or the gristle stinks?" Honestly, have you ever had any situations when you did porn where somebody wasn't fresh and you had to still go through with it?
No.
So those aren't the rules. You can be like, nah, this shit ain't right.
You tell them, like, no, like I would never work with Ron Jeremy because he was always so.
Oh, I seen him suck his dick once, his own dick.
Oh, that's so. You know what? There was a guy back when I was a runaway that had a painting, not a painting, but a photo of himself sucking his own dick. Yeah.
That's a lot. His dick was long as shit.
Ron Jeremy just was so hairy and
gross,
greasy, and
he looked like he stank.
Yes, and I just would not. I don't have any scenes with Ron Jeremy, and if I did, I blocked it out because I must have been high on drugs. I must have needed somebody that bad that day that I did it, but I don't think I do.
Baby, So we decide we want to be a singer. And we like, fuck this porn shit. I'm done with this. What was the moment that you just was like, I'm walking away from this. I'm going to Germany to be a singer. Like, what was that process like?
Well, in 2006, I was escorting again because I didn't make any more films. I wasn't making any more films, and I didn't want to, be seen on camera because I was trying to transition.
Right.
And I went to see a client this night, and he fell in love with me.
Wait. Who is he?
His name is Richard Jeffries.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Richard Jefferson. I was like, girl.
No, he's an Australian guy. He was from
Australia.
And a very prominent businessman. And I had gotten into some trouble. The next day I went to go do a client, and it ended up being a
Mm-hmm.
thing, but not for the girls, for a rapist. He was like beating up girls, robbing them, killing them and shit. And the cops were doing this thing on him, and me and this girl ended up getting this guy.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so Richard, when he came and bailed me out of jail, because they still had to arrest me
Oh my God.
out in Long Island. He came all the way out in Long Island and got me. And he said, Keish, this is madness, man. What are you doing? You know, in his accent.
In
You've
the
got to
accent.
And I was like, I have a friend from Germany, and she said I can come anytime. So can you send me there? And so Richard helped me move to Germany, where it turned into Kiss Major. And if I don't sing, I don't eat.
Boom. Just like that. If I
Yeah.
don't sing, I don't eat. I'm done selling pussy. I'm done escorting. I'm done doing porn. I'm about to use this mouth for something else, bitch.
I'll be honest and say that when I got there, I had some hard times, and I did do one film in Germany. But, you know,
You had to get over the hump.
yeah, I needed the money. So
okay. So you have this gift to sing for all these years, and you finally get out to Germany. Who helped you get?
Hold up. Before I have to go back, before I ran away from home.
Okay. Yes, go back.
Remember the group that Teddy Riley had, Abstract?
Yes.
I was in that group for a short time.
Shut up.
Before they actually came out. My grandmother was bitching about how late I was in the studio. Bernard Bell wanted me to suck his dick, and I wouldn't, because I was sucking Teddy's. And
no, he had another group too. Wasn't there another group he had as well?
Big Bub was my boyfriend at the time, and he got me into Abstract, and he was from the group Today. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So all that happened, and after I got kicked out of Abstract, and after all that shit, I just ran away from home. Also, that broke my heart too. You know,
damn.
That was my way out of my grandmother's house, and they took that from me. You know, and that's only because Bernard was like, if you don't suck my dick, you're not going to be in the group, and I didn't suck his dick, and I was out the group.
And see, most women would have sucked that dick, girl.
I was sucking that dick. I liked Teddy Riley at the time. I'm not sucking more than one dick, especially if
you were sucking the right dick. Why did you get kicked out the group?
Why I have to suck yours? Exactly.
Well, why did you get kicked out the group if you sucking Teddy Riley?
I don't know. Bernard probably went back and told him that I did suck his dick or some dumb shit. I don't know.
Why would he be hating?
I have no idea, but that ended badly for me, and that was like devastating. You know, I needed that. That was my savior right there. You know, that was the first time where, you know,
I can see now where you were just like, fuck, I can't catch a break. I can't do what I want to do. My grandmother is beating me over the head with Bibles. And
at the time, it's so funny. I always say that everything she called me, I went out and did.
And you weren't doing it at the time?
No, I was a virgin.
Why did she think that about you?
I don't know. Maybe that's what my great grandmother did to her. You know, these are learned behaviors, you know?
Yeah.
So, and the fact that my mom really wasn't there, you know, it just, why wasn't she there? Like, she had her own reasons for running away. Also, my mother ran away from my grandmother. So,
damn.
Yeah.
Grandma was tough, boy.
Yeah, but very sweet when she got older. You know, once we had my daughter, it was different. But even with my daughter, she would say things, and I'd be like, "Don't say that to her," you know.
Yeah.
Don't put that on her. You know, I locked my daughter's hair up. My grandmother combed all the locks out and relaxed her hair.
I'm locking my hair when I turn 50 in a year and a half about.
That's what I said I was going to do when I turned 50, and here I am.
Well, wait, are you already 50?
I'm 52 now.
I'm 48 and a half almost.
Oh,
so when I turn 50, I want to lock my hair.
Being 48, I wish I was 48 still.
It can't be no different than 52. And you look amazing, by the way.
I feel young, you know? Like, my kid looks 16, so everybody thinks I'm like 39, 40. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm young. People normally do. Except for the internet dragging me right now. Old bitch.
Like, this old bitch doing an OnlyFans. Shut the fuck up. Your mama don't look like this. So What's your mama look? What's your bitch look like? I bet you don't look like neither one of us.
Not at all. That's why you mad.
That's why they be mad. That's why they be mad. Okay, so we get to Germany. We get some gigs. Do we meet a group? How did this all? How do you just go to Germany and just start singing? How does that even happen?
I get to Germany and I hooked up with first DJ Tomac.
Okay.
And then after that, I hooked up with DJ Tomac is notorious for doing Kiminatize, Little Kim song. He did that.
Okay.
And a lot of other stuff though. So I worked with him for a bit, and then we did one song. I did like a remix of This Is Why It's Hot. And then we didn't really work too much because he's like really busy. Tomac was so big. And then he did this thing called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, like a jungle camp thing. So he was tied up with that. And then I met this guy named DJ Size and Rock Fam. And they had me do a cover of Tell It to My Heart. And that took off.
That's the one. Yes. That's the one that made you take off, right?
Yes, that's the one that made me take off. And it was on from there. DJ Sides, Kiss Major, Rock Fam. Let's go.
So how long were you in Germany singing?
I was in
from
Germany
2006 to when?
6 years singing in Germany.
Till 2012.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you enjoy that? Like, was this the time of your life?
It was the time of my life. I'm touring. I did a song with the Yin Yang Twins. I did a couple of songs with the Yin Yang Twins. I have a song with Mario Winans. This is when I started working with DJ Tomac again. And then I started dating a guy named Johannes Vessels, who was running Live Nation concerts in Germany. And that's how I got to open for Drew Hill and Boyz II Men.
I heard about that shit. I heard you open for them. How dope was that?
That was so fucking dope.
Damn.
I'm actually going to start posting pictures of that stuff now.
Good. You should.
And the guy.
Yeah. I met Drew Hill when I was in college. A girlfriend of mine dated Cisco when we were in college.
Okay.
So I would be around them all the time in the studio, everything. But they were all really nice guys to me. I think they were all nice.
I have nothing bad to say. Like,
yeah, they were so sweet to us. We were just some young college girls in LA. You know, I went to college in LA too. So we weren't like starstruck because we see famous people all the time when you grew up in LA. But they were really nice. I remember that.
Man, I'm missing so many things.
It's okay. You sang on another podcast. I don't know if it was a rap sing thing. A nigga was beatboxing and shit.
Yeah.
I need some vocals on my podcast. You need me to beatbox? Should I beatbox or should I make a beat here? Which one you want? Because I can beatbox, bitch. Let me tell you. I can give you something.
I can freestyle for you.
Come on, let's hear it, baby. Let me hear it.
Been a long time coming, and I've been running from the music, the message, and the money. Running from that woman I'm really supposed to be. Heaven opened and wisdom spoke to me. Ooh, yeah.
You have a very nice voice. Like that was really nice. And I think what people don't really realize is like it's hard to sing. And that is a gift.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's a gift. Why do you think that you couldn't like get over the hump of like really making it into like the big time? Like, what do you think the issue was? Because a lot of these people, let me tell you, girl, they sucking dick. They doing all the stuff you was doing to make it. And
I mean,
you clearly didn't do it.
Well, I'll say maybe I pissed some people off. Like before, during my time in New York, when I was doing porn, when I was with Heather, I dated Kid from Kid and Play. And being young and dumb, young and dumb, I did something. I fucked Play.
Wait, was he your man?
He was my man. Like that was my man.
Why you fuck his homeboy?
Okay, we went to I was stupid. I'm gonna just be honest. I was stupid. I was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Play was all in my ear. We went
Play is cuter anyway, but go ahead.
But no, but Chris was really sweeter.
He's sweeter.
Chris was like really. I think I fucked him up for other women.
Oh damn.
And I really want to apologize about that because
you have the floor now in case he watches this. Go ahead, apologize.
You probably don't give a fuck. You probably think I'm still trash right now anyway because of all of this shit that's going on with Joe. But I just want to apologize and say, I really sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I was a stupid girl.
That's growth and maturity. Because a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't do that. People just really just trash people and keep it moving, not realizing that somebody hearing that, you never know what that could do for somebody's spirit, no matter how many years it's been. You know what I'm saying?
That happened.
Play, and then he said, "I'm not finna fuck with you with the music no more.
He didn't talk to me no more ever again. Never, never, ever, never, ever."
How did he find out? Don't tell me Play snitch.
Play told him.
These niggas, boy. Why niggas want to be bitches so bad? Like, shut up. Oh.
Yeah. And then after that, when I was living in Jersey at my great grandmother's house, Jodeci lived in Teaneck.
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae was fucking all my friends and me. So when I started Genuine, I started fucking G before he was Genuine, right?
Okay.
Me and G really loved each other. Like we really had a thing. And Devontae didn't like that. And he did some fuck shit. I'm not going to talk about it all, but he did some fuck shit. And, that was that. And then that was another opportunity of me not getting on, even though, whatever. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Damn. So basically a big part of the reason you didn't get on is because you was fucking with niggas that was zesty. That was jealous.
Exactly. And then when I was in LA doing porn, I was with Pac and Suge. I was fucking with Pac. And then Pac died. So that was that for me with that.
So when did you ever have a moment where you were like, you know what, fuck this singing thing. I'm just
like that video that How Do You Want It video?
Oh, that was my shit.
He didn't want me to be in that video because we're segueing to music. So he was like, I'm not gonna have you in this. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do some other shit. And then it just never got to happen.
Damn. So you back in the States trying to do the music thing. You fucking up on your own, but niggas is also hating.
Yeah, I'm fucking up on my own. I'm doing dumb shit. Maybe not sucking the right dick here. You know what I'm saying? I've even had some executives that I was involved with, like Lionel Ridenauer. He was responsible for breaking a lot of Whitney stuff at Arista and Tony Braxton, And I'm like, Lionel, hook me up. But I was just that porn girl for them,
Yeah. Sometimes your background, your history kind of comes into play, and it almost makes people not want to touch you.
I was ahead of my time, Miko. I needed to now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's okay.
Now it's like, who gives a fuck? Like
all brown, my pussy pole's pink. I'm like, okay, sexy red. I love you, baby.
No, girl, we did that together. Yo, me and my son went to play Top Golf today. And you've been to Top Golf?
No, actually, I haven't.
So Top Golf is where you like kind of hit golf balls, whatever. And they have all these circles with these different colors, like they're rings that you try to get your ball in, and they're different distances and everything. And the brown one is pretty far. And so I hit it and I put it in the brown one, ate it, and my son said, "Oh my God, you got it in the brown." And I was bending over and I said, "My booty hole brown." And I was twerking, girl. He was like, "If you
don't be traumatizing your son."
He was like, "Don't bring that shit over. Don't do that." My son be cussing at everything, girl. He was like, "Don't bring that ghetto shit over here." I had to do it. So let's fast forward. So then you meet Joe.
Yes. So
how'd you meet Joe? How'd you meet him?
So I get back to the States. I'm in LA, and it was BET weekend. I think I had just been back here maybe 2-3 weeks now.
What year was this?
This is 2012. June 20.
Okay.
2012. So it was a supermoon that night. Mm-hmm. And I'm very witchy. So I was like, I'm going to do a manifestation tonight, and I'm going to meet my husband. He's going to be over 6 feet tall. He's going to be just gorgeous, and I'm going to love him. He's going to love my dirty draws, and we're going to be everything, like we're going to be that power couple, he's going to. So the party was almost over, and me and my friends are standing there getting our last little drinks, and I looked and I saw this tall guy, and I was like, oh, he fine, y'all. My friend was like, bitch, you just did the manifestation. You can't get it if you don't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for it and not grab it when you see it, right?
So you approached him?
I approached him. I had on this dress.
Okay.
And I was like, hi. What's your name? He's like, Joe. I'm Kisha. Nice to meet you. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we exchanged numbers. And then it was basically, we went on a date. Oh, he stood me up the first time.
And he got a second chance?
He did. He got a second chance.
Why? Why'd you give him a second chance?
Because I just knew I should.
Okay.
And you know what it was? It was what I said to him that made me give him a second chance, and his response to it. I said, how would your mother like it if she knew that you did that to me?
And what did he say?
He was like, I had no idea his mother had just recently passed away.
What did he say?
He was like, man, I promise I'm coming tonight. I'm coming to get you.
Damn.
And he came and got me, and we were basically together every day after that.
And what city was this in?
Los Angeles.
So did you know he was a basketball player? Did you know he was Joe Smith?
I didn't know he was Joe Smith. I knew he was a basketball player, and he didn't tell me his last name. So I just knew
it was Joe.
Just Joe. So I didn't know, but I was like, oh, I met a basketball player. He liked me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool. And then when I found out, matter of fact, I didn't find out who he was until we were like living together in Woodland Hills, and I started going through papers and just reading about him. Like I really wasn't on it like that. I was just happy that I had a nice guy and I really liked him. You know what I'm saying? He really liked me. So I wasn't like really researching and trying to find out who Joe was until it was a necessity.
So he was retired by then, right?
Yeah, he was. I think, well, he told me he was working out and stuff going to the gym, working out, getting ready for, I guess, the season, which it didn't happen.
He probably felt like he wanted to try, because I think
he was tired. He was tired.
Yeah, he was done. He was done, but before 2012 for sure. But maybe he wanted to play overseas.
2000 was the lockout, so
yeah, maybe he was trying to play overseas. That's possible.
I don't know what he was doing, but I know he was like going to the gym, and I was like just there. It was the beginning of our relationship, so I was like teetering on going back to Germany or staying. So that was my big thing. I was like, I can go back to Germany anytime. He was like, nah, I don't want you to go back to Germany.
No, you need to stay here.
And like, yeah. So I stayed. And then we did some songs together because he's a very good rapper.
I heard that he did music. I heard that.
Flows. He's written songs for me that are incredible.
So you guys got together in 2012.
Yes. And he didn't have a lot of money because he was very budgeting, but he wouldn't allow me access
to know exactly what he had.
Exactly. So had I known, I could have done some preventative things. Like by the time I actually knew about his financial situation, we were moving here to Atlanta, and I understood the depth of it when we had to get our first. Did he get a stipend the first time? Oh no, when he went into his pension for the first time or something like that.
And then you was like, wait a minute.
Right. That's when I was like, huh?
Were you guys already married by the time you moved to Atlanta?
No, we didn't do that until 2018.
So from 2012 to 2018, you guys were just dating for 6 years.
Together. We're living together.
Did you have any children?
No, I have no children with him.
Oh, so wait a minute. He wasn't coming to you. He wasn't shooting the club up?
Yeah. And that's another story. I think secretly he got a vasectomy and I just don't know it.
To this day, you still don't know it?
I don't even want to ask. No, we're not forthright with everything all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that would be a big problem for me because I wanted to have another child. That means you wasted my years of bearing children, not giving me one, and you selfishly know you couldn't. And that's not. So I don't even want to go down that route. I want to think that it's me, and I'm just getting my eggs are dry.
Okay, let's just blame ourselves so we don't even go there.
Exactly. So yeah.
So I saw in another podcast that you said he was married and he was constantly cheating on his wife and he had kids on her.
Yes.
How many kids did he have on her and how many did he have with her?
He had 2 with her. He has 6 altogether.
So 4 kids on his wife. And she stayed the whole time?
Yeah, she actually had kids while he was having kids with other people on purpose.
To keep him? To what? To be like, I got one too? What was that about?
I can't find her logic because for me, Miko, when I was introduced to Joe's life, she sent her own children links to my porn. She went on Twitter, and when I was applying for acting jobs and almost getting acting jobs and doing things, she did sabotory things to me in the light of saying, hey, this is Yasmin Penn Davis with a dick in her face. Let me work on your NBC show. Let me be on the WC with a penis in my mouth. Sure. Hey, Gary, it was Gary, the black director, Gary, but I forgot his last name, but Gary. And
so she was hating on you coming up.
Yes.
And damn, why? Is it because he left her for you?
No, he didn't leave her for me. They were already separated. That's the whole thing I don't understand.
So what's the issue?
I've tried to embrace her on several occasions. I've got receipts on emails I've written her trying to be, I wanted to be like Will and Jada, and have a blended, nice little, family. But
damn.
Sorry.
So she was just hating for no reason. She wasn't even with the man no more. And he had other kids with other bitches and you stayed. Like, what are you hating for?
And then here's another tricky thing now. So, Monique Slaughter stole $100,000 from Joe. Yolanda, his wife, is the one who I was calling her a thief on Twitter because I knew somebody was stealing money from Joe, right?
How'd you get $100K from him? How?
I don't know, but listen, let me tell you. She got some checks and fortune, wherever, and went into banks and had them cashed or whatever have you. But Yolanda, I'm calling her a thief on Twitter, right? She calls me and says, I don't know why you're blaming me for stealing money. I'm not the one. It's that girl on Love and Hip Hop. Now, Joe never told anyone who stole the money from him. How did she know?
Oh.
And then these bitches end up tweeting with each other and kikiing on Twitter with each other. So
they do it together?
They would do it. There's some kind of way.
Do you think they split the money?
There was something there. And then I have I have a recording of Monique Slaughter to this day saying, if I tell you who helped me steal the money, it would mess up his thing with his baby moms. One of his baby moms. That's what she says.
Oh, so we got set up.
Girl, I'm happy people are listening now.
Because you got a lot of shit to say. Yes. Oh my God. So y'all moved to Atlanta in 2018. Then you get married?
Atlanta end of 2015. Top of 2015.
So you're together 3 years. Boom, you moved to Atlanta. You're still not married. And y'all are happy in Atlanta? Like, is everything good? You figure out financially he's not where he is. Do you get scared?
No. I mean, I'm a hustler, so I kick in the drive. I start bartending service and I started doing parties and working different bars on bartending. That's what I initially did, along with Puppy Friend Social Club. I had got an ex of mine in Germany to help me with the monies that I needed for Puppy Friend Social Club. And then we tried to launch that, and then COVID happened. But prior to that, I started bartending. I mean, so basically, Joe's, here's the responsibilities in the household. Before, Joe would pay the rent, I would do the utilities and the food. That's always how it's been. And then here in Atlanta, since I acquired the house and the property in Cape Verde, and my daughter moved in, I pay the property in Cape Verde. Joe pays the rent. My daughter pays the utilities.
Okay.
Right. So, I'm not saying that he's a bum and he don't do nothing. Like, he gets he signs autograph things. He gets money here and there, but it's not a substantial amount of money to where he can live freely and travel and have a good time and have vacation.
And turn up and buy jewelry and Gucci and Louis.
Exactly. Right. No.
So he didn't get a job. He didn't get an actual job nowhere.
It's not even about buying Gucci and Louis, because I'm not even on that. Like,
but a lot of NBA players, they like to fake live like they still balling and they like buy shit like that to look lit.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he didn't want to do any of that.
No.
Well, that's good. Did he get a job at all? Did he have any kind of other job?
No. He only started working for my moving company when he had some child support issues, and it was a necessity.
So you had a moving company. You had tried to open a puppy daycare.
I currently still have the moving company. I have the bartending service. I still have puppy daycare. Any given day, there might be another or 2 or 3 dogs here at this house because
Okay.
I'm taking them in.
Okay.
I just do it on a smaller scale than what I had initially intended. That's all, but I still do it, you know?
Yeah. So in the viral clip, you said, and I'm gonna use your words. I love a New York accent. I knew you from New York when I heard this. You said, "I've asked you mad times to help me figure out how we can bring some money in, and you had no solutions." So in this process of all this puppy daycare, moving company, bartending, hustling, you were saying to him, "We need to make some more money. Do you have any ideas? Do you have any plans? Are you going to do anything?" What was he saying?
Miko, I'm gonna just say this because I'm not gonna. His business right now is out enough, but there are things that are pressing that need to be taken care of, on his end. Like, honestly, I don't have any problems. My problems are everyone else's.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah, I completely understand.
So my boy need help. I'm saying depression is real. He's doing what he can, but it's minimal.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Minimal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough to sustain himself. I'm sustaining me and I'm paying my bills. My car note is paid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not driving nobody else's car. People driving my car.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not good. And I'm not trying to embarrass anyone or make it
Yeah.
like I want to hurt him or anything like that. But honestly, this is like that basketball player who's homeless on the street walking around crazy should not be.
Delonte West.
Delonte should not be out there like that.
You know,
Joe should not be like this, like here, like this. It shouldn't
yeah.
be that this platform, me saying some stupid shit got it to where people are paying attention now. It shouldn't be that when
Right.
I put out so much good stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's put out so much good stuff, but wasn't nobody listening. You
Yeah.
feel me on some petty shit? Really didn't realize what I was doing, but I'm happy I did it now.
Yeah. Well, I always feel like the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, this is, the contract between the players and the owners. I've always said that there should be something for these players when they retire, not just like the 401k or retirement. There should be,
because
because they make billions of dollars off them.
They have generational wealth they're passing down to their families on these guys' backs. It's basically a modern day slavery. I don't care what nobody says. It's indentured servitude.
Sure. The draft is a slave auction. I've always said that.
I'm going to say that. And I just watched Joe's interview. And when they asked him about does the NBA take him? Yeah, I think they take. Man, get off of it. No, they don't.
Nobody wants to tell the truth. It's embarrassing to them, I think, to just be honest and say, no, I need help.
A closed mouth don't get fed. My grandma told me that and I'll never forget it.
Yeah. I've also heard closed legs don't get fed, but you're right. Closed mouth don't get fed. Anyway, so why did he have to find out from social media? I know what happened. Thank you. I would like for you to tell your story on how Joe found out that you had an OnlyFans.
I mean, he got 4, 5 baby mamas.
Yes.
Like women. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But I don't like when you lie and sneak about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talk to me, I'm about being poly if you want to. I'm about making it work however we can, But it hurts me when, I look in your phone and I see this bitch talking about, I hate that you have to go home to her.
So she thinks she you. I hate that you have to go home to her. So he must have been pillow talking to her.
I deaded that.
What do you mean you deaded it?
I deaded that. I called her and she don't want to smoke. But she did want some smoke, obviously, because she felt like, I guess, blowing me up to him was going to make it better for them. And maybe that's where he is right now. Who knows? But
so you called her and you was like, I found out you fucking my nigga.
No, not even. So I sent the group text message. And I was like, okay.
You put all y'all in a group?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Real bitch.
Right. So I was like, since Joe want to play like I'm crazy, let's play. I'm his situation / wife. And since y'all want to, do this, we could do this one of three ways. We could either you and I help figure out his financial situations together and be a one big happy family.
Okay.
Y'all can go ahead and do your thing together and I find me somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or we could just say, fuck it.
Okay.
What you want to do. And nobody responded to the group text.
Neither one of them. They was texting outside the chat, bitch. They own text like oh shit.
Shook one.
And you came in and shook the motherfucking table.
Then my homegirl called and was like, pretending she was me, and the bitch didn't want no smoke. She was like, me and Joe were just friends. She was like, bitch, friends don't want a nigga not to come home to his wife.
No, you sucking and fucking that nigga. Stop playing with me.
And then they ain't spoke, I guess, until now.
Did she never go on your Instagram before? She waited till then? Did she Google you, search you?
I don't know what she did. I don't know how she did it. I haven't spoke to the hoe. But yeah.
So she went on your Instagram and saw that you had an OnlyFans. Joe obviously is not on social media because why the fuck wouldn't he know you had an OnlyFans? You got the goddamn link on your page.
I don't think he even knows I have a link tree.
Now that's what's funny because my husband don't have social media either. So if I had an OnlyFans, he wouldn't know either. He wouldn't fucking know either. He don't pay attention. He don't care.
Just don't be on my social media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she tells Joe, this bitch out here showing pussy on OnlyFans. You should get rid of her.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he goes and sees the link, and then boom, he confronts you, right? So that's what
I didn't put the part of our conversation prior to when I was like, why do I have to tell you? You know what I'm saying? It's my choice, my body. Like, nigga, you didn't tell me you was fucking a bitch.
Right.
I had to find that shit out. So what? And you're not gonna be over here. And that's when I was like, he's like, that's fucked up, Kisha. That's fucked up, Kisha. I'm like, you're not gonna be like, I just told you, nigga, what it was.
So he surprised you.
I was getting mad and I was like, you know what? Let me show this bitch how he, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, since you all on my
body,
about to see this bitch, watch this shit. Cause he ain't going nowhere.
So he surprises you and you surprise him right back, basically. But this is my thing. He's risking STDs, STIs, potential pregnancy, because we don't know if he had the vasectomy or not. Your OnlyFans, are you fucking people?
Condoms, because it's a whole baby arm down there. So I said a whole baby arm, not your arm.
But how much of the arm?
It's a lot.
Lord, I don't need to know. Because I don't even play with dick like that. I don't even. Anyway, so
wait, it's bigger than this.
What inches is that?
It's a 9.
That's 9. Girl, that just scared me when I looked at it. And it's black as a motherfucker. What you wait, say it again.
It's a little bit bigger than that.
Damn. So is that is that one of the things that kind of made you like, oh, I got to have him?
Honestly, no, that's not it.
What was it?
Honestly, it's his pain.
You felt it.
I feel his pain from, Yolanda and his mother and everyone taking from him and using him. And I just wanted to be the person that would be there to support and work with him.
Wow. That's like, I've always felt like, just from hearing this story, like you ain't like no treacherous bitch. Like you just not.
No, I'm just disappointed and I'm just angry a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, how are you gonna be taking time to spend time with somebody else?
And you ain't got no bread.
And like, is she giving you money? That was my question. I was like, is she giving you money? And if not, you better be getting some.
She got to pay for this baby arm. What is she?
Yes. No. And you see, that's that porn street mentality that comes back in. I'm like, if you're gonna be fucking around, it better make sense. Period.
Yeah, you got to bring this bitch home, and so we can
hurt me. You know what I'm saying? At least let it be that you get, baby. Look, I did it because look,
I got this.
I got for you.
Yeah, and I can feel that because it's almost that's if he knows that's the world that you're from and you live in, he would know that you understand that. But I don't think men fuck women for money. They don't. They fuck for pleasure. They fuck for joy, for rocks. Women more than men fuck for money.
Security.
Did you put out the video for promos for your OnlyFans? Because I think it's genius, if I'm being honest.
Honestly, no, I didn't even that wasn't even on my mind at the time.
So what was it for?
I was just being bitchy.
Oh, you just being a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you know, fuck this nigga. This nigga cheating on me. He ain't getting no bread from the bitch. He giving my baby arm away. Ain't bringing nothing into the household. I'm over here like a Jamaican working 17.
My friends call me the fucking Henleys from in Living Color.
Yeah.
My friends call me the Henleys. Hey, Miss Henley, what you doing today? Oh, I'm going to the I started dancing at a strip club too. Out here recently.
Which one? Do you want to say which one?
The Gold Rush. Yes. Please go down to the Gold Rush and support the ladies down there. They need all of your love.
You got to do what you got to do. Well, I'm coming to Atlanta soon. I'm definitely going to come in there, tip the pussy girl, because I love
go together. Pussy. Let's go show them some love together, because I don't got to go there no more. Thank God. No.
Okay. Well, good shit.
You know.
So right now, so he's upset with you. People are upset that you're on a promo tour. They can't stand that you're out here telling your side of this story. I don't think people understand that at this point, you're a hustler. You're a businesswoman. You got bills to pay. You got people to take care of. Is that the motivation on why you're going around telling your story?
Yes, that's the motivation. Now that it's out there, I'm all kind of whores and sluts and badass fucking terrible people. You know, I want to let people know that that's not who I am. I'm really not a bad person. I'm not a mean girl. I'm not, you know, I'm not a fucking gold digger. I'm like, I really have genuinely been rocking with this man for fucking 13 years now, almost. You know what I'm saying? And I have been allowing him to give me his worst. I want to see his best.
So I heard that he moved out.
Yeah,
where's he at, girl?
Here, I don't know. I know he's in Virginia somewhere.
How long has it been since this video took place?
It came out on Saturday.
That's when he left?
He left, I think, that Monday.
And just up and left, and just no, you haven't heard from a peep, nothing?
My messages, I see he sees them, but he's
just not responding.
Yeah.
Do you think he's coming home? You don't know. Do you care if he comes home? You do. You want him to come home. Talk to him. If he sees this, what would you want to say to him?
I didn't do this to intentionally hurt you. I was pissed off with you, and I'm still annoyed. And you're probably sorry. I shouldn't say that with that girl. Oh, God. Wait a minute. No, I'm pissed off too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Like, I have to apologize for doing what I have to do just because you didn't know. Nigga, I was in a fucking strip club. Did that matter?
Nobody want to hear that part.
Like, come on. Nobody knows that I've been working at the Gold Rush. That's not been a thing. Nobody knows that he dropped me off in my own fucking car at work sometimes. Like, the fuck out of here. But I'm a horrible person. Like, no.
You holding it down.
No. I'm not saying he's a bum, but I'm not saying he's doing his best either.
Okay.
I do so fucking much. No.
And you chose him. You want to ride through life with him.
And I told him, I keep choosing you. And you keep choosing other bitches.
Is there anything that can happen to where you would feel like, you know what, I'm gonna quit now. I'm gonna go ahead and separate from him. Like, is there anything that can take place? Like, let's say he doesn't come home you don't hear from him until the new year or anything like that. Like, how long are you willing to wait for him to get home or come back or even just talk to you and see if y'all can work it out?
I haven't thought about that. Honestly, I haven't thought about him not coming home.
Well, I hope he does. I think that what you're doing, even though it's unfortunate that it kind of went viral the way it did, and people kind of have their own, perception of you as a person. I can tell just from the interviews I watched, and I went through your social media. You seem cool as hell, girl. You seem like you like to have a good time. You just seem
Check
cool.
something out, Miko. You've gone through my social media. How many times have you seen Joe and I together out?
I didn't see any.
Thank you. Like, he don't go out with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't do nothing with you. He's just in the house. I think it might be because, when people see him, they think about first round draft pick, like all these things. And a lot of guys are like embarrassed that they're no longer that. They don't have that money. A friend of mine who has a podcast called So Shameless, shout out Tahoe and Dodge on So Shameless. Today, there was a question and it said, how come relationships break up so fast when the woman makes more money than the man? And the responses was ego. Like, he has an ego. Like, one of the girls was like, I wanted to go out to this nice restaurant one day. And my nigga was like, no, I can't afford that. And she was like, I got it. What do you mean? He was like, nah, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go. Like, I think that people don't understand that it's okay if the woman is the breadwinner, as long as she's not emasculating you.
No, like, we've gone out sometimes, and I'll give him my card so he can pay. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel like you're the one doing it. We're going on a date. You taking me on a date, baby. Here, you got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, he'd be like, I don't care. Back when I was playing ball, everybody was always paying because they had my shit. So it don't make a difference to me. You know what I'm saying? So even doing that doesn't make a difference for him because he's used to anybody paying anyway. He don't want to hold the money. He don't want to hold, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's like, that wouldn't even be an issue with us. I don't think. He just needs to bring his ass home and see how this is working. And he needs to monetize it himself.
Yeah. Now I have one more question about this OnlyFans. I need to run it back around to the OnlyFans. So I subscribe to my friend's OnlyFans, just keeping it real. And I don't do that because I don't even like porn, girl. It's something about the way it's made. I can feel the fakeness of it. I can see the boom shadow sometimes, like, and it bothers me.
My OnlyFans is just me,
So it's just you. So what's the big deal?
And then when I'm like masturbating, it's like real. So the guys love it because I'm really making myself come. It's not like I'm acting or anything. I like, and yeah, so. And
that's what's on your OnlyFans. There's a lot of masturbating. You took that big 9-inch. Do you take that?
I don't have any penetration stuff on there yet. Because I really wasn't, like, when I say I had my OnlyFans for a year, I don't be on there like that because I'm afraid he's gonna find out.
Now he knows. Are you gonna turn up now? Are you
gonna turn up now? I don't fucking turn up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna subscribe because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't look at my friends send me homemade porn. That's the kind of porn I like. Send me videos with you and your nigga. That's what I tell my friends. But I subscribe because I have friends in jail and I give them my password and let them watch and shit like that. But I do it because just to look out for my friends. Like I support whatever business they doing, whatever it is. I'm a supportive ass bitch because I want my friends to support me. Yes, ma'am. So yeah. So make sure. Tell them your OnlyFans right now so everybody can log in. Give us a glimpse. Give me something. Give me a video.
Video for Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm your sexy Beetlejuice. I hope that you have a super spooky, enchanted Halloween.
Oh, that's hard. That was hard. I like that. So you doing like little sexy, lusty little things on there.
Yeah, I'm not like raunchy and ratchet, except for like the masturbation one is kind of, extra because I got the lush inside and I'm like,
So I think this is just my thought process, and I think that people would pay money to see you and Joe together. Is that ever an option?
If he talks to me again, I could tell him how we can monetize this to the max.
Yeah, I think people will be like, oh shit, a couple on here, and you could really get active. It'll be real. It won't be Like most of my friends that do OnlyFans, it's just content, you know?
No, we'd be really like loving each other, and they'd be seeing lovemaking, and
Real.
yeah,
I
miss
think y'all should do it. I think you should, you might have to soften them up a little
I'm
bit.
gonna just say this. He better not come home too soon, because the right nigga shoot a shot. Hey! Like we ain't gonna be out scared.
Don't say that. We were supposed to be being positive and trying to get him home.
That should bring his ass home faster. Shoot. Just because.
But why did you keep it from him?
I got options.
Why did you keep it from him? Did you think that he was gonna be embarrassed, or did you think that he was gonna be upset? Like, he knows your whole history.
I don't know. I figure me dancing locally at a club where nobody comes to.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? But on the internet, everybody sees me, I just didn't. And I wasn't really doing anything that major on there. Like the bad shit is now. You know what I'm saying? Before it was just little
cute shit.
So why should I have to tell you that? It's like Instagram. You don't look at that either.
You hustling. Yeah.
Right. I have a subscription on Instagram that you can go see ads, the same thing you can see on OnlyFans.
Exactly. That's true. So I want to get into some of this business stuff before we leave. So your name, your porn name was Yasmin Pendavis, and I heard that you have Pendavis condoms.
Yes, put your penis in a Pendavis, honey. We're going to be launching that really soon.
Are we going to do the KY jelly for Kiss Major?
I should do a Kiss lube, huh?
KYSS Kiss Major lube. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds, and it might have some little flavors in it or something. Yeah.
All kind of good. Okay. And
I'm doing a t-shirt line. Well, it's going to be a whole novelty line. So the novelty line is called Ho So Savage.
I heard that. Ho So Savage.
And condoms will be in the novel underneath the Ho So Savage umbrella.
Okay. And I also heard you do short films.
I do. I have a reel on YouTube. Any directors out there, please go check it out. I'm a great DP. Any filmmakers out there, I'm a great director. So hit me up.
Well, I have a short film that has been in 15 invitations, and I've won 6.
Congratulations.
That's what the name of it is.
Heather.
You know what the name of it is?
No, what is it?
Ho.
Nuh-uh. I love you.
It's an acronym for happiness over everything.
Oh,
so I wrote it, and I also starred in it, and I EP'd it. I did the score. I cast it. I did a lot of stuff, but I did this during the pandemic.
Girl, won't the pandemic do it?
Won't it snatch it out of you? But I definitely want you to see it. I want you to take a look at it because
I want to see it.
Yeah, it was just in a festival in New York. Just Sunday, 5 days ago. I don't even know if I won. Shit, I haven't checked my email all week. Oh my God.
We did a 48-hour film festival here a couple of months ago. I think we did okay. I don't know. I have to see if we won. Yeah, where we placed that. I know we placed well, but I'm not sure if we won or not.
I must have not won because my assistant, nobody hit me up and said I won. So maybe I didn't win.
Y'all won.
Right, but I did win. I won 6 of them so far, and I wrote it as a TV series. So I'm pitching it. I've been pitching it for a while to the networks. But you know what people keep telling me? So I'm gonna tell you about it's called Ho, Happiness Over Everything. And it's about a married woman that's cheating on her husband because he not fucking her good. You said that the reason that you posted that video was because there needed to be a conversation had, right? Mm-hmm. I made this short film and TV series because I felt like a conversation needed to be had because most of my friends, all they talk about is not getting fucked good.
And because the guys don't realize, I think that they realize that we're not just a hole for them to crawl into. Mm-hmm. You know, like they think that we're just a body part. Like we need intimacy. We need, kissing and hugging. Like that date is important. You know, that connecting with each other and laughing and giggling and having a good time. Those are all things that get our juices flowing, guys. I'm looking
That's called foreplay too. Like all that is foreplay.
Guys, right now, listen.
Yeah.
That date night, that kiss on the neck, those little cute things you do.
Touch your booty a little bit.
Yeah, grab that booty, like just have fun. Play sometimes, tickle her, you know what I'm saying? do fun shit, laugh with each other. Those things, you have to weave bonds of intimacy.
Yeah. There's just a lot of conversations, and people are afraid of a Black woman cheating on a husband. How's that all going to work out? How's it? Nobody cares when men do it. Nobody's questioning any show when a man's cheating on his wife. Those shows are going everywhere, but a woman cheating is not okay, apparently.
Nope.
Especially a Black woman, maybe, you know?
Really.
But I'm gonna keep pushing it, girl. I'm gonna get this TV series out.
And I would love to work with it on you. Let me direct a couple of episodes, please.
Oh, I got an amazing director, but we can work something out. We could work something out. And I have some things I want to talk to you about off air, like I told you before. Right. We got some things we're going to talk about.
So please get a horse prayer.
A horse prayer.
Yes, it was written by me and my friend Richard Goldberg. Yeah. If the editing is not right or whatever, and there's some typos and shit, he was the one that was going over the proofread. Richard Goldberg. He said it was ready for release, but I heard it.
Blame him. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't type it.
I wrote the story, and then he's supposed to proofread it and make it ready for publishing. And this is where we're at.
Where can we get it at, though?
Oh, it's on Amazon Books. So, yeah.
Okay. So give them your social media. Give them your OnlyFans again. Give them any information that you want them to have.
Kyss Major, a.k.a. Yasmin Penn Davis. My Instagram is I am Kyss Major. Twitter is Yasmin Penn Davis, YASMINEPENDAVIS. And I also have a Kyss Major page on Twitter, but I'm not really on there ever. And that's basically it. I don't think anything. Please follow Joe, and everybody tell Joe not to leave me.
Yes.
Tell
Joe he got a rider. You've been riding. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Streets.
You doing more than any other bitch would have did. Another bitch would have left as soon as y'all went to Atlanta and you saw he had to go into his pension. Most of the bitches would have been like, I'm out of here. I thought I had a baller. And you you married him and everything.
I'm in here. I'm here for the long haul.
Well, I'm glad that you did this interview. I'm glad that we've connected. I hope that this is not the last time that we talk.
What city are you in?
I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
I'll be in Florida this week.
When?
I'll let you know. I'm gonna be doing the OnlyFans bus.
What's that?
I don't know, but it's the OnlyFans bus.
It's the OnlyFans bus. What does that mean?
With you, Google it. I have to Google it too and look at a couple of the interviews.
What day? You know what days it is?
Hold on 1 second.
Because I want to know. Because I have to go to Houston to do another podcast that I'm gonna actually be on in Houston. I don't know if you know who Willie D is. Let me know if you folks
familiar. You know, I was about when I worked on the beginning of the World War III tour for Cat. I was one of his assistants.
Okay.
I'll be working. I worked for Rita Islam for a hot minute. I'm a little ashamed to say that because I know he's like looking at me like shame.
Rita?
Shame. Yeah, I work for Rita.
Okay.
I'm a great personal assistant. Anybody, need one, you can hire me. I work really well. I'm really intelligent, and I get the job done.
Boom.
And the only reason why I'm not working for Rita anymore is because like the budget wasn't budgeting for them. But I don't think he's talking to me anymore now. But wasn't a bad. But
guess what? If anybody's not talking to you because of this, they wasn't really fucking with you anyway.
Yeah, and I don't work for Cat anymore because he's Cat.
Cat seems cool as shit, but I can see it being a little bipolar, a little up and down.
I love him to death, but it was like a lot. He made me break out in hives a lot. So.
I would love to just hang out with him. Like,
my God, I miss
hang out
the squad. I do. I really do miss being on the team. But look, I don't have to now.
Now you gotta do shit, baby.
I don't have to break out in hives.
You cooking now?
He just made me so nervous all the time. I don't want to. I want to always be pleased.
Oh, child.
Oh gosh, but it gave me a lot of stress. So I had to quit.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
you got to stop whatever ain't servicing you.
I'm sorry.
You have to stop doing whatever doesn't service you.
No, really though. No, he was amazing to be around, amazing to work for, a great person. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it was just like it's just like working for him. It's like he's a go 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 go. You know, you got to go, and it was busy. The tour was amazing, and it was great. But yeah,
Well, I'm gonna manifest having him on my podcast one day.
Yes, let's manifest having Kat on the Miko Grimes podcast.
That would be
Yes,
amazing.
amazing.
Yes. All right, well, girl, I'm gonna let you go.
I'm
Thank you so much for joining me. This was amazing.
Thank
Make sure
you.
you share this. I'll send you a couple of
Yes.
reels if you want to post it, all that good
I
stuff.
got you.
I got your number. You got my number.
Stay in touch. Yes, about this.
Yes, let's not be strangers. Let's see if we can make some money together because I got a couple ideas, child.
Let's do it, mommy.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for episode 11 of Ask Miko. I hope you enjoyed this. This was very informative. This was a real bitch conversation. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Even if you didn't like the interview, say whatever the fuck you want to say, but don't be disrespectful, okay? Because everybody has a story to tell, and everybody deserves to tell their story. Until next time, peace. Get a spin in.